What's up, guys? Welcome back. Fate. I can't say that last word. So this is Karna, Super Karna from Fate Apocrypha. Apocrypha. So let's draw this guy. Landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. This is like the spear god thing. Head's in here. Probably have to zoom in because his face is quite small. So zoom now. We'll go up and over to the right. Start with his eyes. Yeah, go for it. Diagonal. And then across the top. Like so. So we'll thicken him up a little bit. Spiky on the ends is the main thing. So bottom eyelid line, up like so, and then his iris sort of looking up from underneath his eyelashes there, looking real intense. Pupil then, similar under there, and he's got like one red eye and one golden eye. So eyebrow, quite thin, nothing major. I think they're just black, so at least it looks black anyway from here. And then there's like an eyelid line, like so. And his other eye, about eye width, right? The width of his eye, the white part of his eye, will fit sort of in between, maybe a little bit less. But say if we went eye width, I would imagine here, right? So you can nearly fit an eye in between. Probably can actually. And then this again sort of curves that way in this case. You want to thicken it up a bit. And then his bottom eyelid line. And then his iris. Again, the little sort of half circle. And that pupil. Like so. And then his eyebrow. Very thin, but thicker near the nose, like that. So they're not so like he's not like totally symmetrical. You see, like they're slightly different, sort of both sides, and it's okay. That's the way it is in the picture anyway. It's just the way they draw them, I think. And then there's some eyelid lines just there. And his nose then, so it's drawn that sort of anime style. So it comes down from this eyebrow, right? So kind of like curves out left of center, coming down from the eyebrow. And then it comes out to it like a little point and then in. Like that, right? And they draw in the shadow on the side of the nose, just coming up that way. And then his mouth, so it's quite wide, right? It's like it's underneath here. So this is where it starts. You could do a little dot, probably ends here. And it's kind of like a downturn sort of thing. So it goes like, but they do this gap, you know, so they leave a little bit of a distance. Right. One of those. No bottom lip line to speak of, but I think he needs one. like so. And then his chin, just there. So like roughly as well, if you're looking for proportions of things, so like eyes, say to like the bottom of his nose, I'm just using the ruler as an example, is about the same as nose to chin. So like say here and here, about the same. So if I measure that to there, that's about the same as that down to there. Right, so eyes to the bottom of the nose, about the same as bottom nose to chin, roughly. Like say his pupil, the black dot, there to there, about the same as there to there. And then the jaw comes up the side. About mouth level, you want it to start turning up. Dude. Oh yeah, also, sorry, I nearly forgot this. He's got this pink stuff underneath his eye. Now it's done with color in the actual image I'm drawing from, but you gotta sort of, I'll draw it in just so we know where it is. Now, so we can't see much else like in terms of face or head or anything, right? We can just see like a little bit of his ears maybe, just here. And then the rest is sort of hair. So you just gotta start adding these like hair spikes coming down. Right, and you just have to keep adding them. Like I've seen his hair drawn a couple of different ways, so don't worry too much if it's not exactly the way I'm doing it, because his hair moves and like shifts with when he moves his body, or there's wind or energy or anything. Right, so there's three main ones here, and then they start like coming out from around the head. Mostly going back into this sort of part in the middle of his hair. And we're going to go down around his head all the way. Down like so. A little bit more over here, I think. Next, maybe some textures, and then we're done. Right. Body. So some neck muscles. So we'll go down this way and in. And then it's trapezius off there. Your collarbones are always sort of at the middle. They join sort of at the middle of these neck muscles. And then like he's not an overly muscular character, right? So we've got like shoulder muscles just here, quite thin. And then chest muscles just coming in across here. And then biceps and armpit sort of area. And then triceps. His forearms quite long and thin. Down there. Biceps on this side, forearm again. Down that way. And then side body sort of in here. And just go off down that way. So that's the overall shape now. So there's obviously going to be a few more details just in there. They don't draw much, but like it's just like some ribs and a line down his belly, sort of. So like lines there. Yeah, so they basically give him like a belly button sort of situation. And then just like some obliques. Oblique muscles on the side. So he seems to have purple energy coming off his sleeves. Right, and this is like purple energy or something coming off here, and then more here, like on his sleeve. And then there's like this golden sort of crack coming up from like a time clock or something down there. I haven't watched this, so I don't really know. He's got a semi sort of purple black costume covering his waist and below. And then there's these pink sort of veins that come in here. Again, these are done with color, but we'll draw them in just so we know where they are when we're coloring. Okay, that sort of pattern. We also have an eye right in there. So yeah, so I guess no easy way. So we'll just draw this simple shape for an eye first. And then there's like 3 circles inside. But this one, the next one's sort of like joins the outside line. So it's like brackets and then goes that way. And there's lines that come up from that, go over his shoulder. There's one that goes around his neck as well here. And here as well. Okay, so now that's his body, right? And he's got these purple wings and then golden discs and everything. So lots of stuff now. So I guess like this, there's a big circle here and a big circle here. So if you have like a cup or something that's the right size that you could draw around, go for it. But if not, just do it freehand. I'm just gonna like sketch out roughly where this is. And there's all like black spikes and stuff around the back of this, but we'll draw this first. Right, I'll get the other one in place as well. Right, so just roughly there. And then over here, about the same height. Okay, so there's like stuff behind these and some stuff on top. Wow, that's complicated. Okay, let's just finish these, right? So there's like an eye inside here. So yeah, I'll just smooth up the outside edge. Well, as smooth as I can get it anyway. Right. So then there's like another little bit of energy that comes over this. So I'll draw it in. It's like blobs. And there's like a wing or something. And this one, like, you could do this randomly. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine. It's just pink power sort of stuff. Another one here. Right, and then more of this sort of pink power. And then there's like a black thing here. Sorry, now I'm just trying to figure out what to do. Okay, we'll do the eye. The eye inside here. So we got like another circle. Again, like a compass or something would make this a lot easier for you. And then the eye shape, kind of like this thing coming around here, right? But it's kind of connected to the gold around it. So it like comes down to there, right? And then the other side, a bit of a gap. They don't touch. And then it comes down here. And then in there, so this like comes down to there and then curves itself around this circle back up into there. And then same on this side pretty much. Kind of like that. And then this goes back around. You're just kind of following the circle around as best you can. And eventually touch up here somewhere. Okay. And then alright, so then like it's, you want to make it look a little bit three-dimensional, so we're going to give this a bit of an edge. Just, and that kind of disappears here. So another circle here. And then that eye shape around this thing. How would you animate a character like this? It's something else. They must use like CGI or something. And so we're just trying to do the same as we did on the other side. Okay. And then like little edge lines on all these. Boom. Now, black spikes. So I'm just going to add what I can see of these. Like, there's like just some of them going off my page here. You've got like pink edges or something to them. So forgive me now if these aren't perfectly accurate. But the other one is like in behind here. Okay, and it just disappears behind this smoke to a spike, and then comes back down this way, I think. And they go like off these big spikes, like down past everything. This one's on top of this wheel. Like something else. Going that way. And another thing in behind here. Crazy elaborate detail. But I think I'll leave it there. It's probably the hardest part is like all that stuff. Hope it's helpful though. Cool character design. Super Karna. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.